within HubSpot. One of the main reasons we're doing enrichment so early in the process and not like at deal creation, for example, is that we are implementing lead scoring. I'm sure if you followed me on LinkedIn, you've heard me talk about this before, but lead scoring is not just one score. It should be multiple different scores. And how we've broken it down here is the contact a fit. Are they in the right role? Are they the right seniority? Is the company a fit? Are they the right size? Are they in the right industry? And then engagement score, which is like, how are they engaging with marketing content? We've got stuff in here, that gives more points for activity that shows buying intent. Visits to our services pages or case studies are going to get you a lot more than like downloading an ebook. So that those ICP scoring, we're going to be able to, at the marketing level, disqualify people, make sure that we're not inundating sales with a bunch of people that are going to waste their times. Because I think historically, when marketing is held responsible for generating MQLs, that term MQL has been loosely defined in the past, I would say. And I've personally been in organizations where marketing has passed a ton of leads to sales. They're not very good quality. That breaks the trust between marketing and sales. Sales starts to believe that marketing leads are all garbage. And then that trust is really hard to claw back. Once marketing revises the process and starts doing more qualification, sales still doesn't trust it. And then marketing gets frustrated with sales. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy there that breaks things down. And we are trying to implement this in a really thoughtful way that avoids that.
Agree. Yeah, it's going to lead to those silos that we try and break down, right? I mean, HubSpot's so good about breaking down those silos between marketing and sales teams that feeding bad leads to sales is just going to result in them just artificially being recreated. I just want to double down on that big red octagon there, disqualify, right? And I see this missing from so many teams, lead scoring criteria. Lead scoring could say, hey, if they reach X score, qualify them, kick them to sales. That's cool. What if they don't, right? Or what if they take further actions that would lose points in a lead scoring model? So many companies don't take advantage of disqualifying them. It's not good to send bad leads to sales, as Gunn said, for a lot of reasons. Just waste people's time. It's just inefficient more than anything else. Two, it's not good for the prospect, right? Because they're probably not ready to buy, right? And you may be hampering yourself. You may shoot yourself in the foot, said differently, on a potential future sale because they weren't ready. They're still in that consideration phase. The third thing that's going to happen is it's going to get you blocked and reported as spam, and it's going to harm your sender reputation, right? So it's like, it's a lose, lose, lose if you're not, taking these out of the pocket. Just speaking specifically with HubSpot users, you pay for X number of marketing contacts, like that person should be a marketing contact, right? If they're not engaged with the content. So just kind of coming from a salesperson, just a reminder to keep that marketing contact list clean, up to date, refreshed, enriched with Breeze or whatever tool you're using for enrichment. That's going to send so much value. And it's a surprisingly low number of companies we consult with are actually doing that. So
I'm glad you brought up the idea of cleaning up your contact list. We just ran our entire contact list through Zero Bounce, an email verification service. And it's really good to do that regularly because I would say about 20% of your list goes bad every year. People change jobs. You accumulate a lot of spam. If you have forms on your website, just that you end up with a lot of stuff that is not quality marketing recipients there. So in addition to disqualifying, making sure that you're doing some validation is absolutely key. We were able to remove about 5,000 contacts from our list. And when you're paying by the contact, that is a bunch of savings. When it comes to renewing HubSpot, we will have a significantly lower price.
Love cost savings.